Hello, welcome to j2e, an online creative tool that runs in your web browser. I'm showing it here running in the Google Chrome browser, but it could equally well run in Internet Explorer or Firefox. With j2e, you get a sheet of paper running within your web browser. I can click anywhere and type. Once you've typed some text, you can double-click select it, you can drag it around the page to position it anywhere, you can go to a corner and resize it, or you can use the rotation tool to rotate it. You can have as many pieces of text as you like, so I'll click down here and create a new piece with hello. I can also bring on a shape, so I'll go to the Shapes button. Here I have a library of shapes, but I'm going to go to the Clever Shape button and I'm going to select this star. Again, with the star you can select it, you can drag it around the page, you can resize it, and you rotate it. I'm also going to bring on a photograph, so I click on the Picture button. Here I have a library of photographs, and if I click in the search field and type for example space, then it will bring up photographs with about space. And let's select, say, this Mars lander. Again, with photographs, select them, drag them around the page, resize them, and rotate them. Also with photographs, you can go to an edge and crop the picture. If I select the text here, you'll see that the tools on the right hand side change to be tools about text, bold, italic, underline, etc. If I select the photograph, the tools change to be tools about the photograph, where you can do things like change the brightness or the contrast, or I can select a shape to enclose the photograph to make it pretty. I can also go down and select shadow and make it a blurry shadow. If I select the star, the tools change to be about shapes. We have a color bar where you can easily select a color, and you can select the shade of the color from the lower color bar. Again, I could add a shadow, a blurry shadow, or even a 3D shadow. And with the 3D shadow, we have a control point where we can change the angle of the sun. Because it's a clever shape, I can go to a control point and adjust the points, or adjust the number of points. So I've now laid out a document very easily in j2e, just by typing and dragging and dropping to resize and position. I'm now going to save my document. I go to the Save button. Now every document that's saved on j2e is saved up to the web, and each document has its own URL. You'll see here that the URL starts j2e.com/Geoff, and I'm going to call my file here demo and type save. When we do that, the browser reloads with the correct URL, and you now have a page that could be accessed from anywhere in the world just by typing j2e.com/Geoff/demo. I'm now going to edit the page and add some extra features. First of all, I'll delete this hello. I'm going to select the star and I'm going to add an animation. So let's have a bounce animation, and let's make it start when the mouse is over. And I'm also going to add an attribute to the star to say that it's movable. Let's go to the photograph, and rather than having a photograph, let's change this into a jigsaw. And with the jigsaw, we'll add a solve button and a scatter button. And let's just move those up a bit so that they're on the screen. I'm now going to go and resave the file, but this time, rather than being a private file where only I could see it, I'm going to say it's a published file. Then it's accessible to anybody who types in the URL. And I'm also going to save it as a real web page so that it won't need the Java engine to load. I save the file, and it saves all the different components as HTML up to the web server. and then I click on the View button, and we've got a real HTML page. Now you could go to your web browser and you can type in j2e.com/Geoff/demo and see this page. But it's an interactive web page. It's got a star that bounces as you move over it. It's got a jigsaw where you can pull the components out and rebuild them, or you can press the scatter button to jumble them up, or the solve button to solve it. And the star was movable so we can repeat the bouncing. That's how easy it is to create a web page using Just2Easy.